Net rankings came out this week. Texas Tech 21st in those rankings, and obviously it's early on in the season, but as you said, those attention to details, and that's a good start right there. She wanted to see today.
I'd like to say good morning to Hema's parents in Spain. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. They get up to watch all her games on the penetration and the drive. And the lead now goes to Wichita State by 1, their first lead of the game. Tech comes right back and answers. Here's Briscoe inside. They showed the double. Sarah dumps it off. Fritz launches the three and buries it.
It looks simple, but that's what just starting a possession with a paint touch can do.
She does it all. Rebounds, assists, and steals, and can also score. Briscoe and the three. Person in your family that wants to learn how to play basketball, have them watch Hema Nunez.
It's really interesting. Fun fact, I don't even think you know this, is she does a great job of attacking the rim. Krista Gerlich was like, you know, she stuffs the stat, but it's not always to the point where it's going to show up in the newspapers the next day. Now, you and I know, obviously.
She wanted to go right. They weren't going to let her go right. White, little pull-up jumper with the right hand.
It's a good job of just being patient, looking for those soft spots of that Texas Tech defense. It's not going to happen on the first possession. They're too good defensively. You've got to work multiple actions and get multiple sides of the floor and then look to attack the paint. But Bailey Maupin, that's deflating, all right? When Texas Tech is able to come back down and respond with a made three. Right now, 4 of 6 from the three-point line for the Lady Raiders.
Nice ball movement by the Shockers, and they get the three. Wichita State 3 of 7 shooting here in the quarter after shooting just 1 of 11 in the opening quarter. From the outside, Ortiz.
Three-point line, that is really good.
Malone from 15 has to pick up the dribble. Beautiful dish inside, Maupin cut it. 4th rebound of the ball game. Comes in averaging 5. Briscoe out front with the three, and Texas Tech with their 13th from beyond the arc.
That can sometimes lead to a lot more fouls than what you're accustomed to.
Here's Collins, a line drive shot, no. Fritz the rebound. Hema for 3, knocks it down. That is number 14 for Texas Tech tonight.
During transfer portal season.
I mean, you look at the job of what Coach Walters has done and Eric DeRue. And you saw Eric a lot overseas, out all over the place, trying to find talent for this year's team.
It's a great job there by Taya Davis.
And hold opponents to just under 14, about a 6.8 difference. Inside, nice job banging on the inside.
This Texas Tech mixing it up a little bit here defensively. We've seen man, now we're looking at this extended 2-3.
And it opens up the 3 for Harding.
Well,
Harding, no place to go. Fritz cut it off. Sissoko inside, nice move.
Really good composure there by Sissoko.
And do our work early on her and be physical with her. Sydney Love inside to Malone, uses the left hand, the right hand to fend off the opponent, and left hand to score.
I loved it. She literally just kind of brushed off the defender. That's just a great pocket pass there, being able to get through 2 defenders, and then Malone using that off arm to create some separation.
Sydney Love thought about the 3. Malone, Collins cuts through the paint. Shot clock at 6. The 3 buried by Danae Fritz.
Again, the patience by Jada Malone is somebody who wants the basketball in her hand and is determined to make a play every single possession. And speaking of making a play, Hema Nunez and Danae Fritz doing what they do best, pressuring in the full court and forcing the turnover, which leads to an and 1. Snutta Collins, you cannot guard that.
She had 50 last year. I mean, that's lethal when you have Danae Fritz and Hema. And here comes the press. You know, we've been talking a lot about the defense, but I think you got to say that for the first time in a couple of years, that'll be a basket and a foul. We can't let the ball get sticky on offense. Malone, nice move inside, counted. She's got 13 of the ball game. Well, at times today, as we see inside, Bailey Maupin counted. Bailey's got 9 in the ball game. You know, it was interesting talking to some of the players yesterday in practice. I just said she looks like Alicia Gray.
It's a good look for her.
It is a good look.
She can really pull it off.
Malone using that physicality. Count it. Malone has 17, a new season high.
Season high. Krista.
Malone didn't force it, gave it up to Love, who knocks down the three. That is the 21st three-pointer made by the Lady Raiders.
And that's just a lot. That's given up a good shot for an even better shot. And you might say, well, you know, you're giving up a 15-foot shot for a three-point shot. Well, Jada Malone was off rhythm after that initial pump fake.
Right. By Cheyenne Banks. Bristow stops, 16. Goes about 15 and a half.
Great job there by Adley Blacklock. Just, again, tagging, collapsing, getting her hand on the basketball. She's feeling herself a little bit, and then pulling up for that long two. Wasn't able to get it to go. You can see Wichita State, scouting report-wise, really playing off of Malone outside of the paint.
Boy, look at Love run the floor. Nice job, and Sydney with a left-handed layup.
Pace.
Last two games, she was 6 of 9 from the floor. Like tonight, just 2 of 6. That's just called outworking somebody.
I love it. I can hear the former coach in me yelling at Jalen Bristow to just throw it up there to the corner of that backboard and let Malone go to work. It was a little bit short-handed on that pass, but it didn't really matter. I mean, again, when you've got a player like Jada Malone who can handle a pass with one hand and finish around the rim, I mean, I love a good post-to-post connection.
Nice job, Jada McDonald wiggling her way on the inside. She's got a half a dozen. But the lead is still 30 as we go inside of 6:35 to play in the ball game. Adley has to give it up. Bristow for 3. I think Krista doesn't mind her taking that shot.
Got the offensive rebound, but just a little bit too much.
Fritz to Collins. Collins surveyed the defense, the turnaround, gets the roll.
Just a nice little roll. That hit about everywhere on that right side of the rim. Collins.
Look at Fritz just lurking on the near side. Collins knows she could get around Richardson and takes it. Collins has a dozen.
Last few possessions. Both teams able to work with some different rotations now. Get a little bit deeper into the bench as Love able to get that one to go down. She's up to 8 points. She can, translate her game and what we're seeing right now into Big 12 conference play. That is going to be such an asset. It is so important to have size, your body. And those are momentum swings as well. We see a lot of players on this team step up and take charges.
Well, for Wichita State, this will be their first opponent that's been able to shoot above 40% from the floor.
And finish the game on a 10-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds.